Avaya gives small businesses the communications capabilities they need to stay connected and productive. For PetWow outside of Cincinnati, that means taking care of more pets without increasing costs.
We have a very busy practice, probably one of the larger ones in the greater Cincinnati area. We offer your traditional animal hospital. We do a lot of grooming. We average anywhere from 30 to 45 pets grooming per day. We do mobile veterinary care, where our doctors go out to a customer's home.
As PetWow grew, customer service became a challenge.
Pets are part of the family. You know, if your pet comes in sick, you want updates. You want them as often as you can get them.
I'm just calling to give you an update on Fairmere.
We'll have over 100 pets in here a day. The more you grow, that just creates more and more of a whirlwind.
To get all the communications capabilities it needed, PetWow selected the Avaya IP Office solution.
We actually had 3 separate phone systems. So if a customer would call into the animal hospital and say, hey, Dr. So-and-so sees my dog, we would actually have them call a different number to talk to one of the groomers. So there was no way to just transfer this customer to another phone system. And that's really where IP offices come in, just taking things to an entire new level. When somebody calls in to the hospital, they're just calling in to schedule grooming, they just press 2. And that can start the conversation a lot faster and easier. When a phone call comes in, she just drags and drops. When the phones get overloaded, if they can't get to it within like 6 or 7 seconds, the phone system brings the appropriate group, so that way the call is actually getting answered by people who can answer that customer's needs. Say it's a call from me, my extension rings, and at the same time my cell phone rings. If I either don't get it or choose not to get it, it'll go to voicemail, which converts into an email. I'm able to give out my business, my desk number to people, and not have them calling my cell phone number directly.
The built-in intelligence of the Avaya IP Office system means PetWow staff can focus on what's really important.
The customer calls in and says, hey, I want to talk to Dr. Stamper. A lot of times those are things that either the technician can actually answer, or the technician can scan that, listen to that voicemail. If the doctor needs to call this customer back directly, they actually forward that to the vet center in the back where the doctors are working, and it goes up on a projection screen on the wall.
Avaya IP Office helps keep standards high with built-in call recording.
I could have them out tomorrow evening about 5 o'clock.
We listen to those phone recordings for training purposes. It's set up by a percentage. You can customize it pretty much in any fashion you want. We're able to really refine and get the phone calls answered so much better.
PetWow is extending its market with mobile units and relying on Avaya IP Office to make it work.
We get there and the kids come out, they all go in the unit with the doctor. It's a moving exam room, and we literally have IP phones in the unit. We put in a router and we hooked up one of these little broadband cards. They can just pick up and talk to the person on line 1. That's probably one of the most cutting edge things that I know of that can be done with a phone system.
IP Office makes it easy to add staff who can work at home.
They're at home with their kids. Customers don't know the difference. In-house staff doesn't know the difference. So you're actually able to, as a business, afford a part-time person and generally a really good person.
With Avaya IP Office, PetWow is able to keep growing its revenues without increasing costs.
With this system, what we've found is as we're growing, we're adding some staff, but way less than we would have before. This thing looks like it's going to be able to meet our needs for the long haul. I haven't seen anything yet that the system can't do. We do several $1 million a year. We'd never be able to touch that without the communications that we have here.